something strange in JBSS. I asked Tom if he could promote me to Perm MH2. He answered, you think you can come up to me and ask me just like that? I said, yeah, I'm not completely sure if he said JK at the end, but here's the thing, you don't say that without a thought, having someone having an impression of you as a jerk. I also asked him, who's your boss? He paused and replied, Lord Jesus Christ, I think he is afraid of something. I thought, Tom was my last supervisor I had in JBSS, so I suspect him of something. I asked Tom again. I said, in this company? Tom replied, you don't need to know that. www.empowernetwork.com/knsmain/log/JBSS/4/12. The 6th of December 2013. JBSS Fisher Nuts. Elgin. Fabian Gonzalez's Empower Network blog. And my belief is that when you know people, it's easier to dissolve your problems, and everyone knows that, whether you know it consciously or subconsciously. F questions for JBSS. 1. Question to JBSS. So try to use your logic and stay with me here, but if you see it's loud inside, and speaking to a cell phone, there's all of this background noise and your co-workers might not catch every single word you are trying to communicate with them, don't you think it would be most efficient if you just texted them? Then it would save you people less confusion and time too. In JBSS, why do people that wash their hands have to wash their hands if they are going to wear leather gloves after they washed their hands? 3. In JBSS, why did Eddie tell me that seat was reserved for? In JBSS, why did Tom tell me he had to make a cut and replace me with a noob while I was camping my position? 5. In JBSS, why are people camping in the changing rooms for the whole day? Review. JBSS Supervisor Review of Eddie Ramos from JBSS. One day I was working in line GP or right beside that line, and there were all these lids fallen and not good, and Eddie told me to pick them up, and so I did. That got me thinking that he doesn't need to do that, or define he doesn't want to do that, and because he's more respected, and because it might be humiliating, and because he went to college or university and had to go through all that bullshit. I would feel that way, but that's just me. I think it's very logical, but it's not logical for universities to encourage education but just fill people's heads up. Universities destroy knowledge. By Michael Elmer. In my opinion, universities are about programming people's minds. The men they detest most violently are those who tell them the truth. H.L. Mencken. I'm not trying to be obnoxious or to self-righteous, I just want people to be aware and conscious of what's really going on. Just to blog. One day in JBSS I was stacking the product in a pallet. In about half of the day, about 11:00 a.m., me and the forklift man that was helping me stack the product left to go to the restroom really quick because, well, you know, and because we thought that the line had a little bit of difficulty passing the product through, and because that product wasn't passing through, we went there, and we came back. I saw the product falling down and I ran back as fast as possible, and I noticed the supervisor was just watching. I thought to myself, don't you have something else better to do? XR. Supervisor says there is always something to do. Well, what is that something? If you can't be specific on what you want, something will always not go the way you want. Can't be clear on what you want. The problem is that there is a lot of righteous people that think I'm right, and there is no way that I couldn't be right, because I'd rather die right than to know anything else, and everyone has their own idea of what's right and what's wrong.